What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Will here, Will Sports Topic. Hope everybody enjoying the weekend. Hope everybody enjoy their holiday that's coming up, Christmas and New Year's, the holidays, and be with family, and enjoy some football too as well. Enjoy the Cowboys, be in Miami this weekend. This tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we play the Miami Dolphins. We know what type of team they're about. They like to get the ball down the field, like to run the ball, and we have to. It's gonna be a tall task. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be a tall task, but I believe we're up to the challenge. We're up to the challenge. We're still in the race for number 2 seed, guys. We're still in the race for the number 2 seed. I know a lot of people assuming that that Philadelphia, they ain't gonna win out. A lot of people that they're gonna win out, win the last 3 games. I don't believe that. If you look at that team is not that good. The secondary is trash. The offense is going through a crisis. So you could assume they'll win the last 3, but I don't think they'll win. Especially when you playing a team twice in a 3-week span. That's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be tough. And I don't think they'll win out. I think they'll lose 1 game. That 1 game might be against the Giants, it might be against the Cardinals, but I believe they're not gonna win out. I believe it's a loss coming their way, and I don't see them win out. I don't see them win out. So that's why I said the number 2 seed is still up for grabs. That's why tomorrow evening game is huge. Next Saturday game against Detroit is huge. And closing out against the Washington Commanders, which we know Commanders, they play us pretty good at their house. Like last year, they beat us. So we got to make sure that we go in that game focused, especially, we see a lot of, we see the division and the number 2 seed is going to be up for grabs. But that's why I said these last 3 weeks would be very important, mainly for tomorrow, to make sure we stay in pace with the Philadelphia Eagles next week, to make sure if Philadelphia do lose 1 of the last 3 games, then we beat Detroit, so we cancel Detroit out from getting a number 2 seed. That's why next week game is very important too. And also, like I said, last game of the season, you want to finish strong. These last 3 weeks basically is playoff games. Playoffs start tomorrow, to be honest with you. It starts tomorrow. We gotta be ready. We can't be like last week. Last week was very disappointing. We got our butt kicked from start to finish. And we can't play like that. I know we, playing on the road is different from playing at your own house. But we gotta learn how to take what we do at the house. We gotta take that show on the road. We got to, because all likelihood we might have to see the Niners and San Fran. All likelihood, I don't see San Fran losing 2 out of 3 last games. I looked at their schedule yesterday. Their old away game in Washington. They'll be Washington. Baltimore game Monday night. They go either way. But if they do lose, that'd be the only game they lose. They play the Rams last game of the season in San Fran. I expect them to win. I'd be glad I'd be happy as hell if we do get a number 1 seed, but the likelihood of us getting number 1 seed is slim to none. So I'm not too much like, oh, let's try to get them. We lost our chance at number 1 seed last week when we lost against Buffalo. So, it is what it is. But let's get ready. But I know we can get that number 2 seed, especially we take care of business. Because I think, like I said, Philly gonna slip up. They gonna slip up. I was listening to Law Nation the other day, and he showed a clip of Nate Newton saying that we need more dogs. We don't have too many dogs, and we don't. I called in on Law Nation show, and I told him the only dogs we have is Dak Prescott, D-Law, Zach Martin, Curse, and Jake Ferguson. That's the only dogs we have. That's the only dogs we have. Micah Parsons' name should be in that list I just called out, but it's not. It's not. You know why it's not? Mike too busy trying to swipe jerseys after the game. He's too busy doing podcasts right after we got our ass kicked. Sunday, he doing a podcast the next day. And the fans is not over the loss. It's still fresh in our heads. It's still fresh in our mind. It's still fresh in our heart. But him, he's doing a podcast. He's talking about it. And I'm not saying it's not nothing wrong with the podcast. But man, you getting down to the meat of the bone. The playoffs. These games right here count, man. You lose, you slip up one time, man. That could be your season. That will be your season. Somebody in the organization needs to say, hey, Mike, let's chill out with that podcast for now. Let's get prepared for the playoffs. Let's get prepared for the playoffs. Because these games are getting very important, man. And to me, you doing a podcast the next day, it showed me that, man, that lost thing, they ain't do nothing to you. It ain't do nothing to you. It just slapped you on the wrist. Come on, Doc. You supposed to be a leader. You say you're a lion. A lion is not friendly. A lion is about business. They about going to hunt. They looking for their next meal. Man, come on, Doc. You're a great player, but I need you to be one of the leaders. I need you to be one of the dogs of the team. You're the best player on this team, Doc. You're the best player. And it's a shame that you don't act like a leader. It's a shame. And I want you to start acting like a leader. Because you're the best player on this team. But I need a dog in you, Doc. It's the playoffs. We need you to step up. Another thing. I'm hearing that now DQ trying to hold back. Him and Mike trying to hold back plays and stuff for the playoffs. Man, it's the playoffs now. Just don't hold back, man. I know now some things I know you want to show, every team have a different look, a different scheme they're going to bring out for the playoffs. That's true. But man, right now, you're trying to get the number 2 seed, and you know how this team play at home. Because if we could get the number 2 seed, I guarantee you we'll make to our first NFC Championship game since 1996. It's gonna be a way against St. Fran, but if we get the number 2 seed, we have 2 home games at the house. I guarantee you, we will be playing on Sunday in the NFC Championship game in St. Fran, late January. I promise you. But we have to get that number 2 seed in order to do that. We have to. So I know you do it. I know, I know you do probably have some plays, some schemes that you got just for the playoffs. I understand it. But man, if you see we need to stop the run, you see the run game, move Micah around that linebacker position. Make him, move him around. Another thing with that stopping the run. Tackling, man, you know what issue is? We're not tackling. That's it. We're not tackling. Stop the run is hard, man. It's something that you want to do. It's something that you want to do. Last week, when you watch the game, Curse and them, they let the guy get to the next level. They just stood there, wait on him to make the move. Man, go get him. What you waiting for? That's why he was able to gain the 5, 8, 10 yards. He was moving the line. They was waiting. It really wasn't the D line. It was the linebackers, the secondary is not coming down. They not pursuing. Their pursuing angle is off. They just going in the wrong hole. Man, it's about tackling. It's about tackling. You see the guy, go get him. Go get him, man. It's about heart. Tackling is about heart. It's about will. It's about the drive. That's our problem. We just don't want to tackle. We just don't want to tackle. And we need to do a better job because tomorrow shit, it could be the same thing. Because teams know Buffalo knew going to their game, they want to run the ball. They was trying to limit Josh Allen throwing the ball against our secondary and our defensive line. Because we have one of the best ball hawk secondaries in the league. And we also have, of course, one of the best defensive line in the league, rushing the passer. And teams like Buffalo, matter of fact, a lot of teams, the teams we've had to play, Miami, Detroit, in the playoffs, you got a chance to get Safe Friend, chance you play Philly. Teams are going to try to run the ball because they don't want to play that. They don't want to go against our pass rush. They know how deadly it is. So what they going to do, they going to run the ball. If they got any light, if they see any light, any hole where they can exploit that running game, they going to run the hell out that ball like Buffalo did last week because they're not going to try to pass against our pass rush. They don't want to take that chance. And they don't want to do that. So that's why I said tackling is about heart. Tackle the damn ball. Tackle the damn defender. If you want to go outside and play, you better do your homework. Do your homework. You want to go outside and play. Do your homework first. Meaning, tackle the damn defender. Stop the run. Then you go pass rush. Then you go rush the passer. It's about heart, guys. It's about heart. Now I'm going to get to the keys of victory for the game tomorrow. So I'm going to get right on it. Number one thing we need to do, stop the run. I just said it, stop the run. Miami saw what Buffalo did. Miami saw what Buffalo did, and they're going to try to do the same thing. If they can have any success, they find any success in doing it, they gonna keep running the ball because they don't want Tua back there against a pass rush. They don't want it back there. They don't want Tua back there throwing the ball against our pass rush. So if they have any success of throwing the ball or running the ball, they gonna do it. I'm telling you, I don't care. They do got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle back there. If they have success running the ball, they gonna run it. Even though they got Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, they don't want to throw that ball against our pass rush. And I say there ain't no slouch. They don't. So we need to stop the run tomorrow evening. Second thing, we need to get the lead. Be aggressive. Offense, be aggressive. Be aggressive. Get the lead. If we win the toss, hey, get the ball first. Move the ball down the field. Put pressure on them to throw that ball. Get a lead. Offense need to get the lead. Get the lead. Mike, be aggressive, man. Be aggressive. And another thing, a lot of teams doing it too high safety. We need to know how. We need to find a way to exploit that now, because a lot of teams doing it. A lot of teams doing that now. And Mike, you need to have better plays to get more looks at that too high safety. They run too high safety, exploit it. Now, what I did, and I wish that what I did like last week, and I wish we really couldn't do it because of the game got out of hand. But TP ran that ball real good last week because they were playing too high safety. They playing too high safety. They had run the ball, bring that man down, make them get out that motherfucker too high safety. Excuse my language. Make them get out that too high safety. Bring one of them safeties down. So now we can do play action. But yeah, they playing too high safety. We need to find better plays. We need to dial up better plays for that. Number 3 thing, control the clock. Time possession. Control the clock. Limit to a time, limit to it, and their offense from getting on that field a lot. Because you give them too many chances on that field, they're going to score. They're going to score. Because they speed. You slow down the speed. You go with Wilder and Tyreek, man, they fast, man. Even though Tyreek is most likely won't be 100%, but 80% Tyreek Hill and 75% Tyreek Hill, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. So we need to control that clock and prevent them from getting on that field a lot. Because you give them too many chances, they're gonna score. They're gonna score. They're too quick. They're too fast. They're gonna score. And our defense gonna give a big play if they get too many possessions on that field. The 4th thing, get toward them in long distance, long 3rd down and 8, 3rd down and 10, 3rd down and 7. Get them in long distance 3rd down. Do not give them 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1. Don't give them that. Because now their playbook is wide open. Now 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, what they can do? Run the ball. If they don't get it now, they can take a chance to go 4th down to get it. So you put them in 3rd and long down distance, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 9. Now our pass rush is going to cook. And now secondary can know, hey, they finna pass the ball, and they can be anticipating them pass the ball. 5th thing, limit big plays down the field. Like I said, limit big plays down the field. Control the clock. Prevent them guys from the big plays from Waddle, Tyreek Hill, A-Chain, Marshall. Prevent that. Prevent these guys from having a big impact on this game. I'm not saying it's going to be, I never say we can stop a great player. I don't think no team can stop if a player is great, like a Tyreek Hill, Terrell Owens, or Randy Moss, Jerry Rice. You can't stop these guys, but you can limit them. You can limit them. So we need to limit the big players from the Tyreek Hills and Jalen Waddle. We can limit them. If we can limit them to minimize them, minimize Tyreek Hill to 50, 60 yards. That's a good day, man. That's a good day. Good day your secondary having. If you can limit that man with his speed to 40 to 60 yards, that's good, pretty good. 6th thing, we need create turnovers. One thing I was mad about with Mike, we created a turnover last week, but he didn't. He didn't challenge you. If you see an offense run to the ball, hurry up, that means, hey, something going on. Just throw the flag out there. Just throw it out there. So we need to create turnovers. And if he would have did that, because they scored on that drive. They scored on that drive. And if we would have got the ball back, we would have got that ball back at the 40. And we could have scored. It could have been a different outcome. So we need to create more turnovers. And we see if we get a fumble and something ain't right, and the offense is trying to hurry up, Mike, throw that flag out. Throw that challenge flag out, because something ain't right. So we need to create more. We need to get some more interceptions. We didn't have We have had picking 2 games. We need Blaine. I need you. Gilmore, I need you. I need somebody to give me an interception. We need it. I need it. We haven't had no interception in 2 games. Now we have created forced fumbles. But I need some interceptions to go with that, to go with them fumbles. So we need to do a better job at that aspect of defense, of the defense. The 7th thing, we need a committing fouls, man. Flags. Last week, man, the game could have went a different way. And D-Lo, if they couldn't call, they didn't call rush the passer. Really, it really wasn't nothing, but they called rush the passer. We could have had them 3 points. Sam Williams run to the kicker, rough the kicker. They scored when they drive when they got that ball, but they scored a touchdown. They scored. So we gave up. That's 11 points. What they scored 31 points, I believe, didn't it? 34. So that's 23 points they should have scored. So 11 points we gave them, and we stopped them. I think it was scored 34-10, 31-10, or something like that. So we spotted them 11 points. We spotted them 11 points. We spotted them 11 points. Because of penalties. Because of penalties. We spotted these guys 11 points because of penalties. We gotta do better. We gotta use the head. Sam is extremely. Sam is talented, man. Big guy like that can run. You gotta use his head, man. You gotta use your head. D-Lo, you know how the refs is. Come off of him. Come off of him. I know you barely touch him, but man, it's just so hard, man. It's just so hard. I know it get hard out there on the field, but man, we gotta play smart. Zach Martin, that's 15 yards. Dak ran the ball. Hey, I know he hit Dak. I know you. That's you trying to protect your quarterback, man. But man, come on, man. Every possession is very important, especially this time of the year. We don't need any penalties like that. We could have been down at the 40, 30-yard line if, Zach didn't commit that 15-yard penalty. So we need to play smart, man, and them leaders of the team, D-Lo and Zach Martin, y'all the leaders, so y'all know better. And we don't need our leaders, our dogs. I expect better from you guys. Last thing, blocking. Offensive line need to block. There's a good chance Tyron Smith might not be playing. There's a good chance Zach Martin might not play. And you remember last time we had the Arizona game, we both them guys didn't play. We lost guy butt whoop. So if them guys potentially being out tomorrow, in the backups from TJ Bass and the other guy, I forgot his name. I know his name. I just can't pronounce it good. But Chimi, something like that. But if they gonna be their replacements, they gotta do a better job in holding up on that line, and no holding, don't do stupid penalties. If we get a big play, we don't need them coming back because you want to hold. Play smart, use your head. Play smart, use your head. So if the 2 big boys gonna be out, hopefully they won't. If one be out, I hope hopefully one can go, because 2 of them it'll be a long game. But hopefully one of the big boys can go tomorrow, because we're gonna need them. But that's all I got for you guys today. Like I said, we had the meat of the bone. We had the meat of the bone. So Let's go. Let's go. This is basically this January football, really, man. This playoff football. Let's go. You don't get no bigger than this. Let's get out here. Let's play our game that we know we can play, and let's get to this Super Bowl because I know we can. We got the team. We got the team. You know, to go there, and let's go get it. But I hope y'all enjoy your Saturday. I hope you enjoy the game tomorrow evening, and guys, I hope you enjoy your holiday. I'll see you next time.